All right, then take a look at the 16-inch heavy-duty rivet nut tool. So these things are great if you got some like paneling or angle iron or something like that that you want to have a thread in. You can use this to make that happen, and you won't have to worry about those threads stripping out. Yeah, that's nice. I actually got a fancy boy case. All right, look at that. So we got a bunch of little Ziploc baggies, so that's cool. So after we pop these things open, we'll have a spot to put them. And they are labeled. You can see here it says a 3/8/16, so we know exactly what that thread size is before we open the bag. And then up here we got the dies. So this is the 3/8/16 right here. You can see this is the part that threads into the tool, and then we can thread the rivet onto that. So each one of these dies is sized for its own rivet. We have an excellent variety here. So it goes from, oh, actually, look at that. We got metric and we got standard. So it has M3 up to M12. The standard is a little mixed up, so let me just correct that. 10/24, so that's the smallest. 1/4 5/16, 3/8, and 1/2 inch. So it goes from a 10/24 to a 1/2 Oh, look at this. We actually got a 10/32 right here too. So we can do a 10/24 or a 10/32. But this is the tool that makes it happen. The idea here is we're going to thread the rivet on. We're going to push that into the hole and then just give it a squeeze, and that's going to compress the rivet. So it's going to spread out in the hole, and you won't be able to pull that out. Then you have a nice threaded hole in whatever you're working on. All right, so I'm going to do an M6. I'm just going to thread this in. So you can see I'm pulling this plunger back. So this is essentially just a socket that's holding onto that hex. So I can thread this in, and once it's threaded in, I can let that go, and it seats it and holds that in place. So I got my M6 rivet. I'm going to screw that on. I'll drop it in the hole and squeeze it down. I can unthread it with this handle right here. There we go. So now we have our threaded rivet right here. So even in this wooden board, we have a metal thread that we can screw into. And you can see that is not coming out. That's in there. So that is cool. So this tool can really come in handy, especially if like you're working on an electrical panel or something like that. You need to get some threads in there. This is the tool you need to make that happen.